One time, me and my dad was in my uncle, his brother's garage. My Uncle Pete's garage. Let me make sure I'm not zoomed up on myself. I got a bad habit of having this thing. I've had this place for 3 months. Still, I'll make sure I ain't zoomed up on myself. Anyway, my Uncle Pete. He's been a mechanic all of his life. He's worked with all kinds of metals, all kinds. One time he had an engine block in his garage with the heads off. Engine block with the heads off. 4-cylinder engine. 4-cylinder. And he's looking at me and Dad. He says, you know, actually, a 4-cylinder engine is hard on gas. Yeah. But mine gets, oh yeah, I don't care. 30. I don't care what it gets. 30 miles a gallon, fine. He's been a mechanic all of his life. Oh God, he's born in 1947. He built a go-kart when he's 13 years old from scratch. It worked. He's worked with all kinds of, he's an electrician. He got hurt in the mines. He was an electrician in the coal mines. You know what it takes to be an electrician? It takes brains. For one thing, your responsibility is the safety of all those guys 3 miles down in the mines because they need oxygen. A lot of pay was great, but electrician in the mines, you gotta be smart. If you ain't, some guy's gonna die if a disaster hits. Anyway, but he had the heads off a 4-cylinder engine. He's telling me and Dad this. A 4-cylinder engine is from if you take calculations from the way a 4-cylinder motor, the engine is designed, they're hard on gas. And like I said, you're sitting there watching me thinking, well, my car gets, I don't care. It's technically still way it's designed hard on gas. It really is. Amazing, isn't it? You know, he just saying it is, you know. He's been around motors all of his life. He knows. But he said, it's just a poor design. One time he had a book showing me this. Now when I say this, riding a bike is still demanding. Don't take for granted because I swung along. Get ready to say that a mountain bike, riding a bike's demanding. But one time he had a book. And I guess whoever wrote this book heard about some company taking computers and measuring the efficiency, what a car gets miles per gallon, and a bike, if a bike would burn gas. And I think it's, if a bicycle would burn gas, it would get around 1,400 or 1,500 miles a gallon. Yeah. Sounds easy, but they're still demanding. I thought that was so interesting. And guess what? Those power energy bars are still on sale. Another week of them. $1. Oh, I can't eat the whole thing here because I won't be able. It perks you up so big. The only way to eat this if it's on close, say in an hour, which is not. Eat it, because once the power bar, energy bar takes effect, you gotta go. You gotta burn up those calories. I mean, they're awesome, but you don't want to eat it. Oh, it's okay. I'll eat half of it here, but you don't want to eat full bar. I mean, there's a lot of high carbs in them. A lot of energy. They use them in the Olympics. If you've watched the Olympics, I haven't, but if you have, you've probably seen Power Bar advertised. And believe me, they got a lot of punch to them. There's no buzz though. There's no buzz to it. They even got chocolate. They're amazing. I'll eat about half of it here, maybe a third. That's all. If I eat the whole bar in 1 hour, it'll take all I can to sit there, because once that gets you in your bloodstream, and you got all kind of power. But I just hunt for something cheap to eat. Look at this. Looks like they got, what is that? Food? Hey, mine. Mine's there. Is that food? I'll tell you what. I guess they don't realize that the real world, even here in a public place, even though they're, you know, thieves don't care about cameras. You know, nice bike too. They got a lock with a $10 lock, but it's locked. But it must be. I wouldn't want to leave my food, you know, unattended like that. It looks like food. I don't know. I can't. It looks like crackers or something. I wouldn't want. That's just me. A lot of people ask me a question. Why don't I have a water bottle on my bike? Simple. If you leave it unattended, anybody could put something in it. Mom, I might be crazy, but Mom didn't raise no fool.